Hello everyone. Hey, it's me. Welcome back to the grind, the long grind, the agonizing backlog of agony and pain and suffering and torment and misery. And if you want to make all that misery, suffering, and torment go away, all you have to do is like and subscribe, baby. Ring the bell. Okay, so I'm so sorry. In between recording episodes, I one of my fellow static members was talking about how he wants to do a supercut of all of the P12S and Lethal Company footage that we have as a group, and he was posting some clips, and that inspired me to go look through my old clips that we have of our Lethal Company thing, or the clips from my POV anyways. And I'm so sorry I can't share it to you, because obviously it's like friend group sort of thing that is not like a YouTube thing, you know what I mean? So it's like a private friend group hangout sort of thing. So so I'm gonna describe the sort of Rue Goldberg machine of bullshit that happened, and it is so incredible. So I'm in Spider God time. Kind of sucks. We've been running away from so many enemies recently. So I apologize for the awful color palette, by the way. I thought it was neat looking at first, but the more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, this is ass. It's dog. You got any good color palettes? We have abysmal dog shit that's hard on the eyes. Cool from a screenshot perspective, though. But basically, Gordon's such a kidder, you know? Gordon's such a kidder. So, essentially, I am in a loot room with a fire exit door. I'm about to leave. I'm just kind of hanging out. In order to get to that room, this is Lethal Company, by the way, not Final Fantasy XIV, I had to jump across a few gaps. And by a few gaps, I mean a single gap. But it had the fog, the mist, so visibility is reduced, and it had a turret. And you can't see the turret because of the fog unless it's aiming at you and about to shoot your, shoot you dead. So with all that, I made it across, just barely. And I am, ready. Mind Drain is significantly riskier on old scars, but we're on Spider God, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Let's go gambling! I forgot to take the money, by the way. Oh my god. But anyways, so I'm in, the hell room, right? To get to this room is a pain in the ass, because you have to jump across a gap, which is precarious, and then you have to, not get shot by the turret, and you have to do it with no visibility because of the steam from the pipes or whatever. And you can't turn it off because it's one of those ones where it's in a different room, that you're not near and you can't get to. But the fog's going through the walls anyways. But, so I'm in that room, and I have a shovel and a flashlight. And I've put all my loot outside, and I'm about to take it, and I'm just doing another sweep to make sure I didn't miss anything, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go outside and take it. I hear my friend screaming, "I can't see shit! Creature data!" And then he just starts screaming. And he just starts screaming, and it's so good. You could just hear him loudly screaming through the hallway, and I'm laughing my ass off, and I'm staying inside the bunker just to listen to him scream. And then another friend, he makes the jump over the chasm of death through the fog and the fire from the turret, and he makes it into the room, and then he says, "Hey, homie's got the face hugger on him. He's gonna die. Nobody has a shovel." And I'm like, oh god. I gotta get over to him. And so, like a hero, like a goddamn legend, okay? Like a legend, a hero, I heroically leap across the gap, dodge all of the turret fire, am a total badass, by the way, 100%, and I make it over there, and I kill the facehugger, the centipede thing, and it dies, and he's walking forward through the doorway, and he's like, what's happening? And then he turns around when he hears our voice, but there's no railing behind him, and he keeps walking backwards. And so he just falls off, and you just hear his scream. It just gets perfectly cut off. And oh my god. I will never forget that. I will inevitably forget that, but I have it saved on my computer, so as long as my hard drive doesn't die, or my SSD doesn't drive. My SSD doesn't drive? I hope it doesn't drive out of my computer. As long as my SSD doesn't die, and my hard drive doesn't die, it will be preserved into the future. This wine is terrific. Let's go gambling! Oh, dang it. Sorry, that's the word of the night for me, and that does indeed mean that, well, you see, if it's the word of the night for me, well, what does that mean for you? I'm pre-recording these episodes. But yeah, no, oh my god. This is a C-slot item. I'm not gonna use it, though. It's pretty bad. I don't want to have max 8 stamina, are you kidding me? Okay, thank god. That wasn't the point of no return. We can just get that taken care of, we get some painkillers for later. Out the door, hooked it up for later. My favorite Hatsune Miku song. You're legally allowed to kill me for that one. You are. What a weird teacher. What a weird student. What a weird day in Shiikawa. And then, you know who's such a kidder? Gordon Ramsay. I recently rewatched, and by rewatched, I mean... Why is this so fast? It's going up to 160. 80 time units to attack the teacher? That's kind of weird. Why does that work like that? I don't know. Anyways, it's not perception-based, is it? Certainly not. That's weird. Anyways, I didn't know that this was a thing, which, as a certified Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares enjoyer, I mean, what the hell is wrong with me, right? Fake fan. I've just only watched every season of Hell's Kitchen multiple times, and every season of Kitchen Nightmares multiple times. And recently rewatched the entirety of Season 4, and halfway through Season 5. Which, I forgot Season 4 was the pigeon season. The freshest thing in this kitchen is that pigeon, and he's lucky to be alive. But, I didn't know this was a thing, but I think it's Season 2 of Hell's Kitchen, they did something called Hell's Kitchen Served Raw. And it is a episode of Hell's Kitchen, but it is primarily, it's exclusively, even, focused on the dinner service, and it doesn't have any music, and it's mostly just, like, the actual, you know, like, it's just the dinner service, and a lot of the editing is cut down. Like, it's still heavily edited, because this is something that's this is like several hours of a dinner service condensed into 48 minutes. But it really goes to show you how agonizing it is for Chef Ramsay. Chef Gordon Ramsay. Yes, Chef. Yes, Chef. No, Chef. Yes, Chef. I'm sorry, Chef. Because it's like, Homeboy really... Oh, shit. Guess who forgot? Me when I forget, but sometimes I remember. But, like, you really do see it, because, like, he asks them for a time, and they'll say, like, 7 minutes, Chef, and he's like, it should be 6 minutes, but as long as it's good when it comes up to the pass, that's fine. And then, 7 minutes later, he'll come back, and he'll ask them, hey, where is it? I'm waiting for it. And they'll say, 7 more minutes, Chef. And you'll just look at them, and he's like, what did you do? What's wrong? And then they'll say, 7 more minutes, Chef. And then he'll come back, like, 7 minutes later, and he's like, alright, where is it? I'm getting a little pissed off now. And then they're like, 10 more minutes, chef, and then he starts yelling at them, right? And it's like, yeah, at that point, yeah, I would start yelling at them. Like, they have to make a single portion of risotto, and they can't even do it? And they're like an actual professional chef who's trained for, like, decades? Like, listen, if you put me in Hell's Kitchen, I would get eliminated immediately. It wouldn't even be halfway through the dinner service before Chef Ramsay realized that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Never cooked a risotto in my life. Don't even know what a scallop is. If I was walking down the street and I passed a scallop, I wouldn't know a thing. But it's just like, you know, these are people who are professional chefs. These are trained chefs. And they're just making so many mistakes that just don't make any sense. And they keep having, like, these weird bullshit excuses for why they're making the mistakes. And it's like, yeah, yell at them. They're dumb. But, like, I get it, though. Like, I have the privilege of being somebody who's watching it for entertainment and not actually doing it. And I'm not actually in the weeds. Like, that shit's stressful. Like, you're on camera. You have, like, a world-renowned chef, like, watching over every move you make. If you do something that's not exact to his professional, like, triple S tier standards, you're gonna get, like, annihilated. Like, he'll just beat the shit out of you, you know? Very violently, very rudely, too. And he'll humiliate you for, like, millions of people to see. Like, yeah, I could understand cracking under the pressure, for sure. But also, like, some of the shit they get up to is just purely ridiculous. Noisy nails, mermaids, abnormal arms. I don't know, man. This shit sucks. I don't want to do any of these. We'll do mermaids, I guess. Just cause we can. Just cause we can go balling. Just so that we can go, absolutely balling right now. Oh, wow. I wonder which one I'm gonna take, chat. Core Strength has a blue option, doesn't it? I don't care. We're taking CQC training. Asking around the neighborhood got some results. Mostly. Okay, why do we still have this stupid thing in our inventory? Get it out of here. We're going back to the dog store. We're buying salt. Actually, we're buying this. That's way cooler. I like that way more, chat. And we'll just throw the Stalker's Mask at the first thing that gives us trouble. Sounds nice to me. Me in the bathroom, Rutsu. I would rather not be there because it's haunted. I don't want Rumu Ghost to kick the shit out of me. I don't know the ghost combination. You piece. Take a nap? I wish. Me when I'm embarrassed. Yeah, listen. That's how you know the sort of, like, social... I mean, I'm not gonna say social awareness, because that's the complete wrong word, but, like, how Panstash views exchanges in society, and it's not that deep at all, but we're gonna make it that deep, because why not? But, like, I know so many people who... they would take more sanity damage, okay? They would take more sanity damage from going to a cafe or a restaurant, placing an order, getting their food or their drink, and then realizing they don't have enough money for it, so they just, like, leave embarrassed. That would do, like, 2 to 3 to 4 reason to several people that I know. But in this game, it does 1 reason. Meanwhile, walking through a rice field in the middle of the day deals 2 sanity damage to you. I know people who would have their sanity increased by walking through a rice field. Because it's goddamn beautiful, you know? At least in my opinion. Like, yeah, I think there is a beauty to farming. I do. And I think there's something psychologically to that, because why are farming games so popular? Like, okay, industrial farms, there's an aesthetic and a vibe to industrial farms that are kind of nice, right? But, like, the actual beauty of having all these crops just lined up, it kind of goes hard, yeah? I think it kind of goes hard. You can feel free to take a screenshot. Actually, if it's a farm in real life, you'd need to take a photo, not a screenshot. Although, I suppose you could open your camera app and then take a screenshot of your phone if your camera's pointing at the... That's a little complicated. That's a little complicated. I don't think that, I don't think we have to go that far, right? I think we can kind of just enjoy the simplicity and the beauty of nature. Me and the morbid school Rutsu, yeah. Timeline A, by the way. I mean, all this, we're burning it down all the same. Insomnia, my beloved. My absolute hatred for you. Anything that does sanity damage, I hate. Oh, guess who forgot the wine bottle again? We're losing so much value, bro. Noisy nails. Give me a short mystery. Alright, I'm not gonna forget this time, because if I forget this time, with my current levels of health, I'm gonna die. Me and the Coma Rutsu. Is it time to go gambling? I think it's time to go gambling, chat. And I just realized one of the reasons why I'm going a little bit more crazy than normal is that I've been listening to music for all of these runs so far, but now I am listening to Hospital Combat. And it's like, I've already listened to a lot of Hospital Combat in my time. I think I've paid my dues for Hospital Combat. So I think what we're gonna do, actually, is cry ourselves to sleep. This is kind of sketchy, I understand. I understand! This is even worse. Oh god, what are we doing? What have I done? What have I done? Alright. It's the circus of value, you know? We're getting a lot of value out of these items. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I warned you from the outset that this is gonna get a little unhinged. That this is gonna get a little freaky. This is gonna get a little crazy. Nobody can match my World of Horror freak, as it were. I believe that's what we're saying these days. You should search somebody's house carefully. How about you don't search anybody's house? How about an invasion of goddamn privacy? How you mind your own goddamn business? Oh my god, this is a League anecdote, and so I apologize in advance. But I had some free time in the afternoon, and Plunger invited me to play a couple of games of League of Legends. And after we played a couple of games of League of Legends, I still had some free time, which was very nice. But I decided to play one last game of League of Legends with a different friend. And I got a knock on the door. Oh, hell yeah. Give me that Doom. Hermit? Hermit Pog? Well, you know, we have an ally now, so... But you know what, chat? I'm thinking it's Kino anyways. Because here's what we can do. I mean, we could get strength up to 7, actually. Because what we can do is we can just get rid of Hermit, but not in the way that you're thinking. Because we're paranoid. Hell yeah, look at that shit. 7 strength, 8 perception on Moriko. That goes hard. But, so we were playing League of Legends, and it was a close game, and Baron was up, and I get a knock on my door, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't really know why somebody's knocking on my door, but, I don't really, you know, I don't really, you know, I'm kind of playing League of Legends right now, which I get it, it's the afternoon, and you're playing League of Legends on a weekday, so, admittedly, you know, life is allowed to come in at any moment and demand anything of you, because it is not the weekend, right? You are not allowed to relax yet. But basically, like, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna set my character to auto-attack the blue buff. There's nothing really happening right now. They're not going for Baron. I'm just gonna get up real quick. The door's right there. So I open the door, and I'm like, hi, how's it going? And it's the maintenance guys. It's the maintenance guys, you know? And it's the maintenance guys. And they're like, hey, we just needed to check your power. And I, the fool, without thinking, because I'm not really paying attention, I'm just like, yeah, sure. What do you need to do? And I sort of, like, open the door. I'm like, yeah, and I gesture for them to come in. And they're like, no, we don't have to come in. We just have to do this. And then all the power in my apartment goes out. And I just glance over at my computer, and I'm just thinking, shit. And then I look over at them, and they're like, we just need to see the lights come back on. And then the lights come back on, and they're like, okay, thank you. And I'm like, thanks. And we lost that game because they got Baron while I was disconnected. And they used their Red Bull Baron-sponsored power play to win easily. Abnormal arms, noisy nails. I mean, both of them are boss fights, but this one is guaranteed. So we have 2 bullets. Let's do it. Well, homie doesn't have that much max health. I'm pretty sure you get max... I'm pretty sure from Mystery 3... Like, Mystery 3, 4, and 5, the enemies get more health. And I think on, like, Mystery 4 or 5, they get bonus damage. I should really know that, you know? Just because it's, like, something that exists. It's, like, a core aspect of the video game. That, like, you shouldn't risk stealing another bottle. I agree, chat. Now, guess what? We're gonna rest. We're going gambling. And then we're gonna go gambling again. I can't stop winning! I can't stop winning! Now, do I lose stamina here? I'd love to lose stamina here. Love to see it. Me when I cannot stop winning. I'm making good financial decisions. I'll take peace of mind. That's fine. We're on mystery 4 right now. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. Agree and then rest. You know, you had one of your fingernails torn off. I think you can make an excuse to take a nice nap at home. Which, that's what I wish I was doing right now. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, sister. We love taking naps. This post was made by the... gang. The Kabuki Killer. Eh, screw it. It's a 90% chance. What's the worst that could happen? Don't answer that question. Blood Moon Moment. Going into the stamina boss with full stamina. Love to see it. Premium Stash. Premium Hunt. Sponsored by Cabela's. No. Listen, if you haven't seen the Mandalore video review of Cabela's Dangerous Hunts, a game for nature lovers, that shit's insane. That is crazy. Against my better judgment, we're not taking the stamina regeneration, we're taking the sanity regeneration. Which, considering we have insomnia, like, that's fine. What is Insomnia Games again? The infamous developers? I never got into Infamous very much, but I did play, was it Second Son? I think I played that game. Alright. 2 to all, huh? Me when it's time to go gambling. Just bit my hand? Glued corpse bit my finger? What the hell is wrong with you? We heal up all the sanity damage that we just took. I'm a little bit worried about everything turns silent. Me and Gossip Junkie Ritsu. I mean, screw it, right? She's dead in 2 turns. She does 2 sanity, we heal 2 sanity for killing her. I think that works. We have a painkiller for Homeboy. Listen to the man, let him take you to the land that he understands. I don't really know if we need to, but we have Mind Drain, so I guess so. I mean, I can't stop winning. Just rest again. I mean, just do that, that's fine. I mean, we made the check, which is funny, but we have a, like, I keep taking stamina risks because we have a painkiller, and it has not, like, oh my god, I can't stop winning. Let's make good financial decisions! Sorry, those 2 videos have, oh no, it's over, oh no, it's over. No. No. Chat, I'm so sorry. Okay. Burn an offering, and then regain 2 reason. So, you know, all it takes is, one... Oh, God. All it takes is 1 little twisted corpse to ruin your day. Oh, shit. 67? 67? 67% chance, brother? I don't know what our max sanity is right now, so I'm a little scared. But as long as it's over 3, it's actually completely fine. It's 7 right now. Just do it. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, shit. I mean, we're not gonna die, but, like, I don't know, man. I don't want a 3% chance to go on death's goddamn door. Oh, my god. Wow, it's Look Who It Is! For what, the 5th, 4th video in a row? The 4th video in a row? Me when it's Look Who It Is? No way. I can't believe it. Who is it? That's the question that you gotta ask yourself deep inside. Only your soul knows the answer to who it is. I wish I had a bullet for you. I don't know why I didn't just full heal, but, like, it doesn't really matter, you know? And this doesn't matter at all either. Like, you just hit him. You just beat him to death. Did I take stamina damage somehow from that? Oh, shit, we have blood loss. Wait, no, blood loss isn't the... Yeah, no, what the hell? I'm going crazy. I'm going nuts. I'm going wacky. I'm going crazy mode. I'm going light your way mode. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We could get both of them wrong. It's fine. It literally doesn't matter. Also, yippee, look at this. New Pokidoku, because it rolled over. Dragon flying, Dragonite. Flying grass, there is a... I mean, we could do Shaman Sky mode, right? But I'm kind of curious to try to find it. It's like a Gen 2... It's like a Gen 2 flower. I don't know if it's... Like, if it's the evolved form or not, you know? I think it might be the evolved form that's the flying type. But I don't remember what it's called. And I can't exactly look up Gen 2 flying types, you know? We can just do Shaman Sky mode. Evolve by Friendship. Togetic, right? Right. Correct. Sinnoh, Gen 4. We love Gen 4. I mean, Dragon, you know, you can just do Garchomp. That's fine. Hoenn Dragon, I mean, we'll just do Salamence. Sinnoh Grass. We can do... I mean, I don't just want to do Turtwig. But I don't think I think Burmese is just an insect, right? Is the cricket grass bug, or is it just bug? Cricketune? No. What's a grass type? Abomasnow? Abomasnow is like ice grass, right? Sinnoh evolved by Friendship. We'll come back to that later. Hoenn, grass type. Ludicolo, grass water. Evolved by Friendship, Hoenn. Oh shit, Ludicolo. Oh no, Ludicolo is evolved by item, right? Oh shit. It's always gotta be evolved by Friendship, man. I'm scrunching my face, I don't know. It's not something that bro comprehends right now. I don't know, Del Caddy. Ludicolo. No! Alright, listen, if you're gonna kill me... I mean, I think this is evolved by an item, but... Roselia and Lucario. Chimecho? Lopunny is evolved by Friendship, of course. True. Oh, Tropius also works. Hoppip and Skiploom and Jumpluff. It's Jump. It's Jump. Jumpluff. I would have done Jumpluff if I remembered, yeah. But we'll do Shaman Sky. Why not? What are the other evolved by? Crobat and Swoobat. Yeah. Evolved by Friendship. Lucario and Lopunny. Fair enough. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one.